Become brutally aware of two things. Number one, what you don't want. And number two, where you will end up if you keep doing what you've been doing. Observe the masses and see where mindless action leads. It's not pretty. With this quote, what I want you to think about is your own physical health, mental health, and spiritual health. Get clear on what you don't want in all three of those realms: physical, mental, and spiritual. Because a lot of times we think what we do want, but a lot of times it's easier to focus what we don't want. Fear isn't always the worst thing. If you don't want diabetes, you don't want heart attacks, you don't want cholesterol, Alzheimer's, dementia, you don't want to have depression and anxiety nonstop, what do those things really mean to you? If we know what we don't want, now we can start sitting, okay, if that's not what I want, my current actions, where are those actions leading me? My daily habits, are they leading me to the thing I don't want? Or are they actually leading me to become a better person? And this is where we need to start planning. Get clear on the I don't wants of your life. And then what you are doing now, your daily habits, your eating habits, your mental health habits, your spiritual habits, where are they leading you down the line? And if you don't like where they are leading you, there's only one thing we can do. Start changing them in the present. The past, you can't change anything about the past. The past is set in stone. I'm not saying forget the past. The past is there to teach us how to live in the present. Because in the past, we've cultivated all our habits. We've created the person we are, the identity we have. And those habits are running on autopilot in the present. And these habits that keep repeating themselves in the present, they become our future. So if you don't like where you are headed, there's only one place to change that, and that is changing it in the present. Because how you live in the present dictates the future you will have. Get a pen and paper out. Physically, where do you not want to be? Write it down and sit with it. Spiritually, where do you not want to be? Mentally, where do you not want to be? And then, okay, now I know where I don't want to be. So what do I have to start doing in the present to prevent me from getting there? And it's not about chasing perfection here. It's about progress, consistency, showing up little by little. If you don't want to die of diabetes, okay, great. Maybe your family, people passed away of diabetes. Diabetes is in the family. What can I do now? Okay, what about starting to learn the best foods to help prevent diabetes? And they're not changing everything in one go. Something as simple as eat more protein, eat my protein first, increase more fiber intake with each meal. That will slow down how quickly glucose gets digested. Small things over time. Same with our mental health. If stress and anxiety is constantly there, okay, what can I start doing in the present to change that? Spiritually, maybe I'm not spiritual at all. And what I mean with spirituality doesn't mean religion. I've met religious people that aren't spiritual, and I've met spiritual people that aren't religious. Spirituality, simply put, what brings me peace in life. We all need to cultivate spirituality. And that's also where, spiritually, what can you start doing in the present to get a little bit better? Unless you get clear what you don't want. It's easy to get bogged down on all the goals, every awesome thing I want in life. Sometimes using fear is a great motivator. You can either sit down now, write down these things, start getting a plan, showing up in the present, building the habits, the identity to get you there. Or later, you will be forced to make these hard choices.